Have you ever thought about what type of music you like? Is it popular? Is it niche? Do you have your own world that you're into? I like, I think I have a diverse taste in music. I like Russian, Arabic, French, Spanish, English, but according to my brother, it all sounds the same. And my music is very formulaic. So I want to prove him wrong.
We are going to use machine learning, data science, artificial intelligence, linear algebra, calculus, Python, PyTorch, syntactic analysis, music theory, semantic analysis, matplotlib, sentiment analysis, pandas, Spotify API, Seaborn, histograms, clustering, all to answer one question. Am I basic? The first thing I did is use the Spotify API to actually get the data of my playlist. So here I am getting the actual playlist and extracting all the songs from it and just seeing the number of tracks there are. So in total, in my playlist there's 404 songs. And now we classify the genres. I want to see the different genres that all of my music generally fall into, and then printing it. So here it is right now, classifying the different genres. But now let's do it through graphically show this. As you can see, there are a ton of genres in my playlist. So much so that there's no clear pattern that can be seen. Clearly, Russian pop is popping out like it's bigger than the average. And if we put it in a wheel graph, again, there's no underlying pattern here. It's just a whole bunch of different genres. This is because the same song can fall into multiple genres. So when you put all the genre data together, you get this cluster that's really hard to see. And as you can see, a lot of my music is in one massive cluster, and then they just simply branch off into their own little things afterwards. Again, most of this data isn't as helpful. Damn, that was pretty confusing. To simplify things, I limited the number of genres to be one per song. Still, it's much better now, but as you can see, the bar graph is really long, and still there's no clear pattern that can be seen. Most of the songs fall under unknown. Russian pop seems to be up there, and then country. And then again, this is just another representation of it. Russian pop does seem to be my most popular genre, followed by unknown, and then French, Moroccan pop, R&B, urban, pop urbain, other. Again, this is much better than before, but I want to go deeper. I want to see the underlying patterns beyond this. So now we can do AI to cluster these further. So here I am using keyed vectors and then loading this data set, and I'm getting the genre embeddings. And now I'm clustering the genres together. I'm using the k-means clustering algorithm to find the commonalities, the genre commonalities beyond just the name. And I want to cluster them together in order to actually view the genre itself besides just the language that I'm in. And I want to plot this in a histogram. So here I am getting all of the results and then plotting it in a histogram. So I'm sorting the clusters right now, and then now I'm actually creating the histogram figure itself. So let's see what we come up with. Oh, that is far better. As you can see, the top two ones I have, the keywords are pop, Russian, and dance. The other ones are house and country, rock, pop, and punk, metal. This is far better than the first one we have, because now you can actually see the trend of the type of music I like and the genre classifications it falls under. Let's go deeper and actually analyze the waves of the songs themselves. So here, now I'm getting the audio features. I'm visualizing the waveform, and I'm getting also a spectrogram for the songs. And I'm using a library called Librosa to get to do this analysis. I'm visualizing the audio features on danceability, energy, speechiness, acousticness, instrumentalness, and a couple of other stuff. And I'm plotting it as well. So now, and then lastly, I'm going to be analyzing the audio features themselves and creating a visualization for it. And then plotting this, the tempo, the loudness, the key and mode, and the time signature of each song that I'm in. Again, we're getting some other additional statistics using Librosa, the chroma mean. And now, let's actually analyze the first song in my playlist. So this is the audio waveform, the spectrogram. As you can see, I do tend to be higher towards a bit louder music. The audio features, danceability is pretty high, energy, liveliness, and valence are pretty high. So this song is very lively. It's faster paced, and the pitch is in G. So now let's do this for all the songs in my playlist. For this demonstration, I just omitted the graphs, and I went through each one of the songs I have. And now, let's analyze the playlist patterns themselves afterwards. So here we are. So my playlist trends. The average danceability is 0.61. This is higher than normal. The energy is 7.72. That's really high. And half of the songs in my mood are happy. So most of my songs are either happy or angry. Very few in between. And here we are, and when we compare it, some more statistical significant correlations, danceability, energy, and loudness seem to be pretty high for me, and valence as well. Dang, these are pretty interesting statistics. So now, let's look at energy, the loudness. All of these are very statistically significant values that we can utilize. It does seem that I'm interested more in faster paced music, higher energy, stuff that you can get up and dance to, but not club bangers. My danceability wasn't that high. My danceability, as you can see, it skews towards the higher end, but not so high. These aren't club bangers, but they're not slow and melodic. My energy is all very high. It does not seem like I mesh with low energy music. My key is pretty variable. There's not a really consistent pattern there. With loudness, it's very clear trend that it's high. As you can see, there's a very clear pattern shown with the types of songs that I'm interested in. They all display the same type of energy, the same type of the same type of tone and musicality, despite the different languages. Doesn't matter if it's Russian, Arabic, French. I do seem to like the same things. So now we are doing a time series decomposition of the different criteria that I used. So this one was for energy, this one's for valence. I'm doing a time series decomposition on that. And again, as you can see, half of all of my songs are happy. We're just getting as much information and data about my musical taste as possible. So now we actually take this data and make some conclusions out of it. So I'm creating a data frame in Pandas, and I'm actually fitting all of these criterias into it. And then I want to get a conclusion. So for example, the first one is danceability. If it's higher than 0.7, so higher than normal, that means I do prefer highly danceable music. Same thing for energy, valence. Valence is just the positive and upbeat nature of my music. And if it's lower than 0.4, so lower than average, then it seems I'm more into melancholic and serious tone for music. Acousticness, same thing. If it's higher than 0.7, I prefer acoustic sounds. And if it's lower, that means I like electronic music. And instrumentalness, I like music without vocals. If it's lower than that, then I do like people singing. So now we're looking at tempo. I'm analyzing to see, do I like faster paced music or slower? I can see from just empirical analysis that I will tend to be liking faster paced. And then the mood. I want to see what type of mood I'm into. And then we piece everything together and then do a stylistic conclusion based on everything. So here are the results. So I enjoy high energy, intense music. I prefer music with more electronic or produced sounds. I don't mess with instruments. And then I prefer music with vocals and faster paced music. And then the dominant mood in my playlist is happy. And I seem to enjoy songs in the key of 1 in minor mode. And then last but not least, based on my preferences, I enjoy upbeat and energetic music.
So what have we learned through this experiment? That natural light makes my head very shiny, and that my taste in music is indeed basic. If you like this video, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you actually want to try this project out, the code will be free on GitHub, and you can download it and put your own details and see what your music taste is like. All right, bye.